And let's go back over to here and hit F, please. There we go. All right, it looks like I'm live if YouTube is being honest with me and OBS is being honest with me. So, hey everybody, good morning. This is an unplanned live stream, and I just wanted to get this out there today before it drops off my radar screen because it's a busy day today. So I've got several more tutorials that I'm working on. The folks over on the Patreon channel, go take a look on channel. There's a couple more goodies there for you. And so welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Rich Charpentier, and normally I don't live stream it like this. We do a weekly live stream on Mondays with specific topics. Today, I just had to get this up there because I got hot under the collar yesterday. I have signed up to several of the drone aggregation companies, the drone job aggregation companies, I should say. So I get notifications when there's potential drone jobs in my area, and you sign up for different areas to get notified. Well, I got one yesterday that just threw me for a loop. I was a little bothered by it. I've often said to new drone pilots who are looking to start doing their own drone business that maybe using these aggregators is a good thing. And while they're not giving you the best pay, maybe it's still good for a learning experience. But the one I got yesterday on my iPhone app just threw me for a loop. So I wanted to share this one with you guys. Yesterday afternoon, so yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. Today is May 6th. And so this was a job opportunity for drone flight. Over in Cottonwood, Arizona. So that's about a 45-minute drive for me. You know, not a horrible drive, but that's still a bit of a long drive. And the job offer was for today. So yesterday, they posted a drone job opportunity, and they wanted you to go do it today. They wanted you to go do it today between like 11 and 2, and they would be willing to give you $70. By the way, so I actually saved it. I'm not putting this up on screen because I'm not trying to pick on one company or another, but I've been seeing the prices go down and down and down on these different drone job finder sites. And this one just got me because $70, and in their description, they say that they estimate this mission might take up to 3 hours long. So let's say I lived over in Cottonwood. Hey, that's not a bad opportunity. Get some practice in, do some drone flight. Gonna be out there for 3 hours. It's getting hot here in Arizona. We went from the cool evenings to, hey, we're coming into summer, and we're not even in the Phoenix area. So we got 3 hours out on a hot location. I looked up the location with Google Maps last night just to double check. It's a commercial property. It's a large commercial property. It's a large, well-to-do commercial property. So, and they have their list of their shots that they want. Fortunately, you don't have to do any editing or anything. But we're talking about a 3-hour job. Your capital being your drone, the controller, any other gear you bring out there. Also making sure that you are covered through insurance. So you're still responsible for your own insurance when you're doing these things for some of these drone job aggregators. So $70, 3 hours of time, we're looking a little over $20 an hour. If you're using one of those insurance companies that charges you per flight, you might want to look at some other ones. But no, seriously, when I first started out, I was using one of the insurance companies that charges me on a per flight basis because I wasn't doing enough flights to justify monthly coverage. Since that point in time, all of my drones are covered, my hulls are covered, and I'm covered for any accidents that might happen on a site. But so there's money out of my pocket as well for when I'm going out to do these drone jobs. So $70, 3 hours, we're talking 20-something dollars an hour minus whatever insurance you're using, minus drive time. In my case, it would be 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. That's an awful lot of drive time, and you're really ratcheting yourself down quickly on what you're gonna get back financially. So yeah, I took a look at this one, And the $70 caught my attention immediately. The fact that they're stating in their job request that this could take up to about 3 hours, so they've got knowledge of how much time you're going to be on site. This is really taking advantage of newer drone pilots, in my opinion. So, once again, I'm not saying who it is because there's several of them out there now. By the way, I'm just flipping through some screens for you here. So I pulled up my old Lightroom yesterday for a different project. But so it got me hot under the collar. I wanted to do a quick live stream. I see that there's a couple of folks here. So thanks for stopping in. Sorry, this is a short one. I just wanted to get that one out there. So normally I do say to other drone pilots who are just getting into this and just learning, that some of these missions from these companies could be very valuable to you. So maybe it's a lower paying thing, but you're going to get some experience out of it, and it's going to help you in your goals of building your drone business, and that's great, and I do recommend it. When you see one like this where the company even anticipates hours of your time, not only that, they're working on behalf of a large commercial retailer. $70 suddenly seems like a real insult, at least to me. So I wanted to share that one with you. I'm not discouraging you from using these drone job aggregators. Some of them do a really good job. As I've said in other regular videos here on YouTube, though, I have noticed the price is slipping. I've also noticed in several instances with one company that people are using their platform to reach out to drone pilots for independent conversations outside of the platform. That is not okay. That does not meet the requirements of the platform. So more and more, I think that it's starting to get a little shady out there when it comes to some of these companies trying to get you to do a drone job for them. So watch out for those. Watch out for anything that sounds shady. And also watch out for things that sound like, boy, they're taking advantage of you financially. In the case of that one, $70, 3 hours, your equipment on site, your insurance, your liability. I'm not feeling great about that at all. So that's a big pass for me. And like I said, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from using some of these job aggregators, because if you're starting out, these might be a great help to you. It's just, go ahead and break down the hourly rate when you see one of these types of opportunities. And in addition to breaking down the hourly rate, also ask yourself what your minimum value is when you're going to do a job in the field for somebody. And the big question is, all right, if they're paying you 70, what are they getting? Like I said, I went to Google Maps. I saw who the commercial company is needing these images done. And I can tell you that they are not broke. Even in the current economic climate, they're still in business and they're doing fine. And yeah, I think it's kind of a slap in the face of drone pilots who are working on doing this professionally, even those who are learning. All right, everyone, I've got to take this part of the studio down. I've got to get back to my other recordings. As always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few. I know that this was a super quick one, but I just wanted to get that out there because it got me that riled up, if you can't tell. So value yourself, value your experience, and even in desperate economic times, there are moments when you say, I'm going to have to pass on that job. And, reading through that whole description, I handed the phone over to Jody afterward, and she was like, wow, that's insulting. Totally agreed with her. All right, everyone, have a great rest of the morning and rest of the week, and we'll see you again on channel really soon.